Well, they call me Sweetness, and I like to dance. Running the ball is like Mickey Moore Nance. We had the goal since training camp to give Chicago a Super Bowl champ. And we're not doing this because we're greedy. The Bears are doing it to feed the needy. We didn't come here to look for trouble. We just come here to do the Super Bowl shot. This is Petey Willie, and I'm world class. I like running, but I love to get the pass. I practice all day and dance all night. I gotta get ready for the Sunday fight. Now, I'm as smooth as a chocolate swirl. I dance a little funky, so watch me, girl. There's no one here that does it like me. My Super Bowl shuffle will set you free.
I'm Samurai Mike. I stop the cold. Part of the defense, big and bold. I've been jamming for quite a while, doing what's right and setting the style. Give me a chance, I'll rock you good. Nobody messing in my neighborhood. I didn't come here looking for trouble. I just came to
Super Bowl Shuffle. What? Yeah. Yep. Everyone. We're just here to do the Super Bowl Shuffle. Uh-huh. 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 Off the late night. I figured, look, anytime I want to talk about these Bears, it's going to have to be off the late night. You know what I'm saying? Now, if I want to get into this thing. If I don't, months and months go past without me putting my 2 cents in. You know what I'm saying? Thank you. I'm a Bears fan for life. Now, this has been since 84. I've been a Bears fan. You know what I'm saying, Doc? It's a long time. I was a little whippersnapper around the way, you know? Just to watch the Bears, though. Over all these years, decades. Now, you got to remember, when you're young, you're just watching the game. You don't get into the GM. You don't get into who's been traded. You don't get into none of that shit. Whoever's on the team, you love those people, right? Then ever since then, the only team I liked and watch is the Bears. That's it. I don't watch no. Now in playoffs, I watched a little bit playoffs a little bit, but I don't follow teams, right? If you ain't play us, I won't know your players, right? So somebody go to Pro Bowl, and they ain't never played the Bears. I'm like, who the fuck is that? You know what I'm saying? Only watched the Bears since '84. The Bears. Super Bowl Shuffle. You know what I'm saying? Now, when you say the Super Bowl Shuffle, I love it. I love that. It brings me to the fact that, like I was saying before, we wasn't worried about who traded who fit in what. It was Mike Singletary, bruh. His eyes alone. That's all I knew when I was like 11 and 10 years old was Mike Singletary. When they put the camera on this nigga, his eyes was like, bruh, he reads the deep. Whatever they about to do, that's it. It's done. I'm in this. You know what I'm saying? He running the play for you. Mike Singletary, man, he got to be the top 5 linebackers who ever played, period. Just no way you can just take him out of linebackers, top 5. Because, first of all, his eyes was just, and then when he was on the field, it's just like he was just locked in. Mike Singletary was the man, bro. You know what I'm saying? Then you had Richard Dent. Oh, man, I just love Richard Dent. I don't even know if he was a first rounder, second rounder, whatever the fuck. I didn't care. I knew one damn thing. When 95 was coming around, bending around that corner, Haddock was coming when he got back there, bro. I knew that. You know what I'm saying? All the way up Then as far as the quarterbacks, man, oh my God. I done seen so many crazy. Kramer was nice. Wasn't our quarterback though. And Cutler was nice, right? But Cutler was just all over. He was sporadic, right? He was just Cutler was just like that was my man. Though. I used to love Cutler, bro. You know what I'm saying? Far as all the and I used to love Orton too. You know what I'm saying? So Orton was more of a motherfucker dissect your ass. You know what I'm saying? Cutler's more. He want to go deep with his shit. You know what I'm saying? Then that time when he threw those, what was that? 6 picks, 3 picks, or some shit to the same person. Oh my God. I almost had a heart attack that night. You know what I'm saying? Dog? Like, come on, bro. Like, you don't just throw 3, 4, 5, 6 picks to the same motherfucker, man. Sending somebody to Pro Bowl in one game. Like, come on, bro. Other than that, Color was nice, though. You know what I'm saying? As we go on and on and on, man, I fell in love with Lovie Smith, bro. Oh, man. That's my favorite. Besides Dicker, my favorite coach ever, bro. Ever. He brought in the players he wanted. That's why I say I'm gonna get the Flus in a minute. He brought in all the players he wanted. Anything he wanted, he brought them in. You know what I'm saying? Got that defense set, and then it was all she wrote. To me, that's gonna give me the Flukes now. Matter of fact. Now, Flukes. Now, I've been grading Poles and Flukes now for a year and a half now. And to me, Flukes, it's hard to grade Flukes, right? He was a rookie head coach. And over the whole 17 games, I think he made one mistake. I don't even think it was a mistake. It's just something that I will make a different call. He did. I think it was a punt or something where I think he punted. I think I would have went for it. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, he's a good coach. He kept that joint. They was 3-14. He kept the motherfuckers quiet in there. You know what I'm saying, dog? So he had to be coaching some kind of way. So I'm thinking he good. I got a little problem with Allen Williams. I let him slide for the season right here just to see if he gets some players in the positions that makes the defense work. See, that's my thing. I don't want to judge these people on players that they inherited, right? Because that's not fair. You can't judge like you can like some head coach can go into some situations where everything is already set. And when they come in, all they doing is setting the tone. You know what I'm saying? But when Flukes and Pose came in, they rearranged shit. Now people have different decisions on why they did that and should they have done that. I get that. You know what I'm saying? But every move Pose made so far, I agree with. You get rid of Mac first, right? That gave you more picks. You started off with 4 picks. The last regime, we literally was going to be fucked for the rest of our. Put it like this: Justin Fields was going to be fucked. His career was going to be completely fucked, and they would have kept the GM there and the head coach there. He would have fizzled out. He would have been somebody that could have been good, right? Because the GM was set on just spending money, flipping money. Like right now, Mac would have been still here. You know what I'm saying? Roquan Smith would have been still here. You know what I'm saying? And all that money been chewed up. So all you've been sitting on is all these veterans. You might have won more games than 3. You might have won 7. You know what I'm saying? Still not in the playoffs. You're still not a good team. And you only have 4 picks. None in the first round. Oh, man, it was going to be a disaster for Fields, bro, if they ain't fired those 2 fools. Now, I used to like Nagy. Now, I ain't going to lie. I used to like Nagy. You know what I'm saying? But as time went on, I was looking at him like, come on, what are we doing? You know what I'm saying? Just give me, what are we doing, bro? You know what I'm saying? What are we doing? With Ed Dalton? You can't tell me man ain't beat him out in that. Let's go. Come on. Then he just throw him out there. Oh man, I don't want to go on that right there. Where he just threw Fields out there, and he was completely fucked. You know what I'm saying? Like his athleticism. That's how I knew from the beginning he the man. You know what I'm saying? I go on these. I listen to a lot of podcasts, Bears podcasts and shit. I, I I leave a lot of messages on Bears podcast on the Third Perspective podcast. Check that out. Third Perspective podcast Sundays and Thursdays. Hip hop generations. You know what I'm saying? We talk culture, hip hop culture, and trending topics on that joint. You know what I'm saying? But I'm always on Chicago Bears podcast, listen to podcasts all the time. You know what I'm saying? And oh man. Now, one thing I do, I make sure I listen to people that come in contact with the players. You know what I'm saying? Like I try to listen to podcasts that people actually interview players and actually asking players questions and just in the locker room and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So that's when I listen to more podcasts. Chicago Bears podcast, right? But lately, I mean, it's a lot of Bears podcasts. Like you got all right, what's that? Tate Never Lies. You got Barroom Network. You got CHGO. You got Hogan Johns. You know what I'm saying? You got a lot of little podcasts out there that's for the Bears, right? But most of those podcasts I listen to because those people are like journalists and writers and columnists and people that's in the room. You know what I'm saying? So I like to listen to them because they got hand to hand combat information. You know what I'm saying? So that's not to say nobody else got combination. I mean information, but these people are there. You know what I'm saying? We got like Hogan Johns and Adam. You know what I'm saying? Those people right there I listen to. You know what I'm saying? And uh the Barroom Network, those people right there is not in contact with players in general, but it got like it's one of those joints on there where he had somebody from the general manager. He's a general manager, New York Giants and shit. So I like to hear the insides things like that right there. That's inside thought processes of you know what I'm saying, the NFL. I I'm not drawn to people that just giving their opinions. You know what I'm saying? People just like me and shit. You know what I'm saying? I like to hear people that have contact. But me personally, I think they have a responsibility. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't be a journalist doing a podcast and strictly going off Twitter shit. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't sit there and do that when you got the inside information. You feel me? Like I can't watch you and listen to you in the podcast when all you doing is going off talking points of last year or some shit like that, and you're just constantly doing that, and things are happening under your nose, and you're supposed to be the insider. You know what I'm saying? That I don't like. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, man, like if you're a Bears fan, you can listen to stuff like Hogan Johns. You know what I'm saying? I listen to Hogan Johns because I don't know the one with the glass. Both of them got glasses. Matter of fact, Hogan John, well not Hogue, the other one. I like him because he stayed narrowly to the facts. He's not really a Twitter like blah. This was on Twitter, and I gotta answer this Twitter thing, and la la la. You know what I'm saying? It's like he more of down the middle centrist, and whatever it is, black and white. You know what I'm saying? So I like him, and the contrast with him and Ho is good. I like that podcast. And CSGO, I listen to that sometimes because I don't know. I like that podcast too. You know what I'm saying? But because they all insiders, you know what I'm saying? But they irk me a lot, you know what I'm saying? I notice now they don't really fuck with my comments too much more now because I guess you got to pay now or some shit for them to recognize you even commenting. But that's cool, whatever that is, you know what I'm saying? Um, so there's a few things I'll be doing, right? I listen to them. I listen to all these podcasts, you know, out here that do the Bears, you know. So there's a few things I want to get into. The draft, the free agency. First of all, I do agree with everything Poe's been doing. I forgot about that. I'm gonna get back to that. Everything Poe's doing so far. Rookie, not a rookie no more. Rookie GM. This is first full year. You know what I'm saying? Black. I repeat, black GM. You know what I'm saying, dog? For the Chicago Bears, which I love. I want to iterate this right here because a lot of things I be hearing on these podcasts is I don't know. Sometimes it draws me towards that part of that's a black quarterback. Is that why you saying that? You know what I'm saying, dog? That it gets me to that sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Because with the Chicago Bears, I've been the fan since '84, and all our quarterbacks have been. We had Cordell Stewart too. You know what I'm saying? And we had God damn it, some my man from Washington Redskins. I forgot his name. God damn it, he's black. We had a few black quarterbacks. It's not like we don't be doing the black quarterbacks, but drafting a quarterback and giving him a chance to grow and groom, that never happened here in the Chicago Bear land, right? So you got reporters and everything. I don't know. Sometimes it gets me to the point I'm be like, oh man, this is some racist shit, man. Because how can you give a motherfucker? First of all, that first year was a disaster. He came in, I think, the fourth game. They ain't had no game plan for him. He got sacked 9 times or some shit. Like, come the fuck on. All right, if you scratch that first year, because he fired the coach and all that bullshit, right? So he started off on a whole new motherfucking system, new coaches, new players. Like, come the fuck on, yeah. And these people on these channels be like, bruh, this approve of the year. How the fuck is this approve of year? Did you see what the hell he did last year? We're done with the proof it. See again, this is what happened to Jackson. You know what I'm saying? They probably did the same bullshit in Baltimore. This a prove a year for him. Whole time he was an MVP. Like, what the fuck you mean prove it? That's over. 1,200 yards rushing. What the fuck are we rapping about no more? Get some players in there, help them take us to the Super Bowl. Simple as that. All the quarterbacks I've seen so far that play for the Bears, y'all stomached? Really? You gonna give this man 1.5 season to say, all right, that's it, let's draft somebody else? Like, really? Y'all keep comparing this motherfucker JF1 with rookie people in college? That's the shit that really, really burns me up. It's like, hey, I get rid of Justin Fields and draft. Really? You talking about a nigga that been in the league for 2 years, 1,200 yards? What? Throwing off defensive, get off me, and running for 60? You want to compare that with a college quarterback, bro, and say, I'm gonna get rid of him and just, hey, how about we get this one? What? Do you have pose, bro? I love you, bro. But man, you got to be more clear with these fools. You can't be sitting there. If something blow my mind, what the fuck you mean? That nigga ain't ran 1,200 yards, ain't blow your fucking mind? The fuck wrong with you? Get over to blow your mind. Sign this nigga. Don't be a fucking like Baltimore, bruh. Don't let this nigga be winning MVPs, winning all these games, and then you still trying to scratch your head. Should I sign him? Like, really, bruh? No. What's next year? Sign him. Is next year the year? Sign him. Sign him. I don't give a fuck. If he don't even grow, if Justin Fields stay where he was this year, period. Don't go backwards. Don't go forwards. Just stay the quarterback he was. You need to sign this motherfucker ASAP, bro. Stop playing with me. Tom Zach? Harbaugh? Really? Thornton? Really, though? Come on. Come on, man. We ain't had a good quarterback since Jim McMahon, bro. And you want to see it in critique. That's why I always say, man, I don't know, man. This thing starting to feel like because he black, bro. Because come on, 1,200 yards. You see how he was slinging that joint around when he did throw it? When he had some time without ducking? Come on, bro. He ain't even had no receivers. Like, y'all can't do that, bro. Daniel Jones in the fucking, where he at? In New York. 5 years. He have a year. I don't even think he still ain't throw for 4,000. Did he ever throw for a 300-yard game? Do I have to look this bullshit up? Like, come on. He gets paid. If anything else, the bottom, he gets what Daniel Jones get, bro. So we already there. We passed that. We passed Daniel Jones. Whatever the fuck he got, we passed that so far, regardless. If he don't do anything next year, you sign him for that at least. One thing you ain't gonna do is start thinking about other shit. Like, come the fuck on. I can't believe people was doing that. You know, like, oh, let's move him to the side. And CJ Stroud, he a pure thrower. I love the way it come off his fingers. What the fuck you talking about, bro? I love the way this nigga run in end zone, Justin Fields, and run a clown ass nigga the fuck over. Knock him the fuck out. That's what I like. Fuck out of here. Talking about fools in college? Come on, man. Should be tripping
11
me out.
games last year that didn't happen, but we, spun it into the greatest thing that's ever happened in the franchise since 1985, which is hopefully will turn out to be accurate. But so what I did was I took the best year of DJ Moore, the best year of Chase Claypool, the best year of Darnell Mooney, and combine that all into one season. So let's put that as where they have gotten there. So let's see if the Bears hit their top level that they've done before, the Bears receivers. It looks like this. DJ Moore, 118 catches for 1,193 yards. Claypool, 62 catches for 873 yards. Mooney, 81 catches for 1,055 yards. Put that all together, you get 261 catches for 3,121 yards.
What?
Now,
that don't even make any sense.
Now, if you look at, say, we went around the horn here.
Now, out of all these podcasts, I do like
go
him.
to the Dolphins. Last year, no, we're
He
not.
the best
we're not doing
podcaster
tight
on
ends.
this. Him and Hogan,
So
good podcast.
for the Dolphins, it's Tyreek Hill, Jalen Waddle, and Trent Sherfield. They have less catches, 224 to 261, and slightly more yards, 3483. The Bengals with Chase, Higgins, and Boyd, less yards, 2,837. The Vikings, Jefferson, Thielen, Osborne. Now we know, of course, guys that moved on. Adam Thielen, who knows? Maybe he'll end up in Chicago. 3,175. Same number. 50 more yards for Minnesota. The Bills, Diggs, Gabe Davis, Isaiah McKenzie, 2688. The Lions, St. Brown, Raymond, DJ Shark, 2279. Way better. The Eagles, Brown, Devonta Smith, Quez Watkins, 3046. Same. So
the summary here.
The summary is that
Bears, with those projected numbers, if everybody reached their career highs and catches between those three, the Bears would rank second among.
First of all, that's just dumb. First of all, because first of all, he's not gonna throw it that much for everybody to get their career highs, bro. Like, that's a man and shit. I don't even want to see that. These people want. My problem with these motherfuckers, man, is everybody want Justin Fields to throw for 4,000-5,000. I don't even want to see that. Like, this is the Bears. I want to see you run down your fucking throat and throw it after that. Simple as that. I don't want to see no 4,000-yard passer. Like, what the fuck is that? Had they even won champion? They didn't win last year. Like, come on, I don't want to see no 4,000-yard passer, bro. I really don't. Not in Chicago. I want to see some running backs get 1,000 yards. I want to see Justin Fields get 25 to 3,000 yards passing, probably 3,000 to 3,500 yards passing, and about 700, 800 yards rushing, bro. All this other shit, 4,000. Get the fuck out of here, man. I don't want to see all that, bro. This is the Bears. I want to see you run down your throat and that defense. I want to get to that in a minute. These all-season pickups, I love them. I love it, Pose. You're going to pick up, first of all, I really love Jack Sanborn, right? I love that dude. Heart, termination, guts, all that shit. I love the Bears. I love when you play on the Bears and you do that. Baby Marshall. It's one of my favorite players, bro. He remind me of that, right? That gut shit, that grit. Oh, Marshall was a beast too. Damn. But even Flus need the defense to be what he need. Like, you can't critique Eberflus if he don't have the shit he need on the table. Like, he can't come in and work with other people's shit when his system is this, and he need ideal people in certain spots to make it work. Other than that, like, you can't tell a motherfucker to take this car, but take a Volkswagen steering wheel and Volkswagen tires, you know what I'm saying, put on his bands. Now I see you in a year. Like, what you mean, bruh? No, I need Mercedes tires too. Mercedes hubcaps. Like, come on. I need everything Mercedes, bruh, for this to work, my system to work. All right? I don't need my system to have some motherfucking Volkswagen tires, Volkswagen motherfucking, no. Because it's not going to work the way I want it to work. Then you can't critique a motherfucker if he don't have what he need. Now, Gesky, I don't know. He don't know. That was his first year. He was filling things out. And to me, I give Gesky a B plus, period. Right? I don't like the fact at the beginning of the season he wanted to force Justin Fields into some fucking bullshit of Rodgers, but that's cool. You know what I'm saying? He woke up. The fact he woke up got into a B plus. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't go down the same path you did with Nagy, bro. We don't want to see that shit. You know what I'm saying? Make this thing work. If he's not ready to do a whole lot of fucking 40 passes a game, run the ball with him then. Like, I don't give a. He need to be in the game anyway. Far as I seen, Justin Fields need to be in the game. He have to run these plays for him to be in it. For him to be that superstar that he is. He have to be. He can't just sit in the pocket, tap, throw this thing into 5 yards, throw this thing 3 yards. That day, I think, hey, I'm good. By the second, third quarter, he be checked out. He need to be. You got to get him in. You got to have him run around these corners. You got to have him bend these corners, but not like he did last year, where every fucking play he had to run the fucking ball. Man, that was just some silliness. You know what I'm saying? We don't want that. You know. But other than that, I like everything Pose is doing so far, bro. You know what I'm saying? I get it. I love it.
Also be surprised if they didn't trade out of 9. I'd be stunned if they didn't trade out of 9 and picked a wide receiver there. I don't think they have the luxury to do that. But I think at some point he's got to like someone who can add into that room.
Yeah, like, I mean, Jaden Reed's a guy that's not going to go probably day 1, maybe
Like
not day
Jayden Reed.
2. Michael Wilson from Stanford's another probably later round. There's some guys that you can get in the later rounds that I think would be a nice asset to the Bears wide receiver room.
This
as a
guy
whole.
right
So
here, I don't know.
I'm
man.
all for adding some more
Yeah,
wide
I-
receivers to this current core that they already have.
The amount of wide receivers who have been dynamic players in the NFL who came out of the second round is enormous. Of course, the Bears have 3 picks in the second round. So there's that.
Hey, we got a new sponsor to tell you.
Now the 3 picks in the
before we get
well,
into
really
because
move
we
it
are
to
going
the
to
second round.
debate some of those controversial draft picks here, but
It's some good
Uh,
stuff. You know what I'm saying? But I want to get on the free agents first. Let's go to the depth chart. Let's go to the Bears depth chart for a minute. You know what I'm saying? You know, Chicago Bears. Let's go to the depth chart. Okay, so hold up. This is the ESPN depth chart. All right, let's get this thing popped. Okay, now. So what I'm looking at now, right? All right, of course, Justin Fields quarterback. Backup quarterback, PJ Walker. Now, that right there was a good pickup. I like that. Because now that tells me two things. One, you're gonna continue with Justin Fields doing his sweeps and quarterback design runs. Because now you pick up PJ Walker, who can mimic some of that shit. You know what I'm saying? So that's a good pickup. I don't like him keep changing these backups a lot, but that's better than the backup they had last year. Put it like that. Then running back, they pick up Dr. Foreman. Now I watched a lot of this motherfucking tape. He cool, man. You know what I'm saying? He ain't nothing Montgomery. Be honest with you. I don't think he can catch out the backfield like Montgomery, but he's a little faster than Montgomery. But that's it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I forgot about Montgomery too. Look, I miss Montgomery, bro. I ain't gonna lie to y'all, man. That's my man. You know what I'm saying? I used to love Montgomery. The way he go for the extra yards, man. Ever since he was rookie, you know what I'm saying? I just love his attitude of it seemed small, but he was just getting through these holes. And then he developed this little cut thing he do. I just to see him go hurts, right? But again, if you ain't got that Chicago Bear helmet on, I really don't give a fuck about you. Right now, my best player in the league I love the most is Justin Fields. If he go to another team, I don't give a fuck about him. It's just really that simple. I don't give a fuck about Montgomery no more, ever. How much I love him, I don't care. He's not on my team no more. He don't contribute to the shit we do. He's not blocking for Justin Fields. He's not doing shit. I can care less at all. And $6 million a year, I don't think I would have paid him that. You know what I'm saying? That's a stretch. I'm thinking Poles probably had him at 4.5 a year, 4 a year. And once Detroit jumped to 6, he let that go. You know what I'm saying? It's like, get your money, bro. You know what I'm saying? Get your money. Is that what you want to do? Y'all gotta remember. At any time, Montgomery can be like, you know what? This is where I'll be. I want to be with the Bears. I'm gonna take y'all off. He did not. He took the most money. He went to Detroit out of all fucking places. So from this point on, once the season starts, I don't give a fuck about Montgomery. Simple as that. You know what I'm saying, Doc? Dante Foreman, I don't see nothing. I'm hoping they draft a running back. I want them to get motherfucking dude out of Texas. You know what I'm saying? Bijan Robinson, but I don't know. Because to me, he can get a tackle anytime. He done proved to me he can pick up a tackle. You got what, 6, 7 rounds? Goddamn, I know he can get a tackle with 10 picks. So I ain't tripping on that, right? That's out the window. But what I need is a running back and a receiver. That's all I need. You know what I'm saying? People always whining about the front line and all that. You can't lead the league in rushing and don't have a line. All right. First of all, obviously the interior needed help because you had a center that was some garbage. You know what I'm saying? So of course the interior was hurting when you had a center that always needed fucking help. Whitehead had to keep helping him and get hurt helping him. You know what I'm saying? Like, no. So you signed Davis, was it a right guard? Which bring me to, I don't know. If he a right guard, I'm thinking he's gonna stick in the right guard for sure. And your best case scenario is to put since he did so good, he felt, you know what I'm saying, is to put Jenkins at left guard. And boom, all you need is a right tackle. If you don't like Larry Borom, to me, I think you good with Larry Borom for real. You just put him in. He dropped a couple of pounds. I think he's good enough. But to me, everybody want every player on the 22 starters to be $15 or $20 million players, bro. That's what everybody wants. It's the ridiculous shit I be hearing all over Chicago Twitter and Chicago fucking YouTube. It's fucking ridiculous. You know, come on, man. Every player can be 20 million. Look, the motherfucking free agent go. Everybody on YouTube, everybody on Twitter in Chicago land. Oh, get that player. Oh, that player been released. Get him. Pay for him. Get him. Oh, you ain't get him $18 million. Why you ain't pay for that? Like, come the fuck on, bro. You literally want to get every player in the fucking league, no matter what they wanted to pay. You want to keep Roquan? This nigga wanted $20+ million a year. You wanted them to keep him regardless. You know what I'm saying? They signed a middle linebacker that fits Flutes. Flutes hand picks. You know what I'm saying? They pay him half of what he wanted. You know what I'm saying? And he fits the scheme. So move the fuck on. That's another thing. Move on. What's these motherfuckers, boy? Man, these podcasts, bro. What's these other ones, man? These other dudes. Oh my god, man. They dwell on this fucking Roquan shit over and over again. I always love Roquan because he on my fucking team. First of all, he making tackles all over the place. He hustle. He all over the place. But I never watched him and felt like he was a fucking superstar, bro. Ever. I watched him since every snap he done took. I don't feel like Roquan Smith is a fucking superstar. Simple. There's a lot of situations in football games where he just not. I don't get it. That's all I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? Like I watched Urlacher. I watched Mike Singletary. He not none of those. It's just that fucking simple, bro. You know what I'm saying? Nowhere near none of those. Now, let's get to the motherfucking wide receivers. Chase Claypool. You got Donnell Mooney. Right? Economius St. Brown. And then Velus Jones Jr. You still got with Nasabi Webster and Robert Tonya. Oh, yeah, that's Tonya. Wait a minute. No, Webster. All right, he can go. Third string. You got Joe Reed. I don't know who that is at all. Now, Cole Kmet came into his own last year. So appreciate him a lot. They need to give him a contract ASAP. You know what I'm saying? ASAP. But so far, Justin Fields, of course. Donnell Mooney. Chase Claypool. Like I said, Economius St. Brown. Velus Jones Jr. You said Fontaine. I don't know who Fontaine is. And Joe Reed. You got Treston Ebner, too. Now, Treston Ebner running back. I want to see him start more, to be honest with you. I want to see Treston Ebner get. Be honest with you, I'm just not feeling Herbert, bro. I don't know why. I'm not feeling Herbert. I'm thinking just give Treston Ebner a chance and shit. And let's see what he can do, be honest with you. Let him start, be honest with you. Because I don't know. Something about Khalil Herbert. I'm just not feeling, bro. Be honest with you. I don't know, man. Something about it. He just feels like a backup. It's just, yeah, that's what it is. He just feels like a backup. And him being a starter is gonna be a disaster. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna start Khalil Herbert, be honest with you. He almost had 1,000 yards last year, though. I don't feel like he was ever better than Montgomery, but hey. You know what I'm saying? Now, Cole Kmet is a perfect. He done turned in one of the best tight ends in the league. He had 7 touchdowns last year. You know what I'm saying? 50 receptions, which was tied for 7th in the league for you know what I'm saying, tight ends. So be honest with you, I think we set. We got Cole Kmet, Claypool, You got Donnell Mooney, speedster. I don't know. He hurt his leg though, so I don't know these people. It's gonna change next year because we're gonna fuck around and get Marvin Harrison Jr. for sure. But we're gonna you got Mooney, you got Chase Claypool. I think Chase Claypool is a X factor to this whole thing, bro. If he come balling, this can be a thing. You know what I'm saying? I don't like a whole lot of throwing around. I don't want no quarterback to do that in Chicago. To be honest with you, I want no 4,000, 5,000 yards. I don't want all that. But I do want wide receivers that be getting it. You know what I'm saying? With some of them, we have 10 catches a game, 100 yards a game. You know what I'm saying? 1,000-yard receiver, one of them, and the rest of them like 600-700 yards receiving. You know what I'm saying? Some shit like that. I just think that'll work with Claypool. I think got Vettis Jones Jr. was the X factor too. Punt returns, kickoff returns. He did good last year. Kickoff returns, punt returns, no. Fumbled all over the place and shit. You know what I'm saying? But if he fixed that up, he should be good at that too. You know what I'm saying? Cause I like his speed and just give him a chance at punt return and kickoff returns. If he get the fumbling next year, he fucked. You know what I'm saying? Now, then shout out to the CHGO when they interviewed Kyrie Blasingame. I like that interview. You know what I'm saying? Fullbacks in the house. You know what I'm saying? The fact that fullback there, the offense cranks. If the offense, like half of the people that's offense now, they know the offense now. You feel what I'm saying? Everybody was learning last year. So this could be good. That I just like, I can't wait. You know what I'm saying? As far as the skill players, like the wide receivers, they know this offense. Except for DJ Moore, he got to learn everything. But everybody else know everything now. You feel me? They was learning last year. So it's gonna be so much good. I can't take it. I can't wait. Now, the offensive line. Everybody always bitching and moaning about the offensive fucking line, bro. You know what I'm saying? Leading the league in rushing, though. Ain't that something? Now remember, we're not Detroit or fucking Jaguars, who's always getting first picks overall for 5, 6, 7 straight years. And all those players on the team. And of course, they're gonna be fucking good. The Bears, fuck no. It's always 20. We always at 20. Every fucking year, we had the 20th pick. Fuck out of here, yeah. All these teams, all right. Oh, Detroit, I'm jealous of Detroit. Fuck Detroit. They had first round picks every fucking year for 10 years. They should have been better. Fuck out of here. Now, Braxton Jones. Everybody keep trying to throw Braxton Jones either on the right or on the bench. Why? What else can he fucking do? He came in as a rookie, 6'5", 310, Southern Utah, round 5, 168 pick. He comes in, not even expecting to be anything, but somebody to work with until next year. Steals the left tackle job, plays every fucking game. On any tackle, you remember the sacks they gave up. But they play so many more downs than that, bro. And this motherfucker ranked out as one of the top 20 left tackles in the league. Really? And they still complaining and still trying to say, oh, let's move him. Really? What are we talking about, bro? Leave him there. Leave him the fuck alone. Let's build this line and put people in spots that they're familiar with. You bring in Davis, stick him in right tackle. The fact that Jenkins only played right tackle a year, which is not special. You can stick him in left guard, stick Cody Whitehead as center, and jackpot, you ready to rock. And me, Dieter Eisen should be center. You should let him be center. I really think Dieter Eisen will be a good center, bro. I'm really big. No, but everybody always talk about Dieter Eisen in the background, but I really think he'll be a good center. If you put him at center early at the beginning of the same, but you got Patrick Lewis or some shit. Patrick, you stick him in there. I don't know if you can keep these people. You keep Patrick because he can back up a lot of spots. Keep Whitehead because you pay him so much money. You know what I'm saying? You stick the rookies in these spots. If everything falls off, you sticking them right in. You know what I'm saying? So you get a rookie center. You got one. He broke his leg last year, so I don't know if he's coming back. You pick up a center that can start day one. Pick up a right tackle that can start day one. You know what I'm saying? Pick up a right tackle in free agency that they can back him up. You got Cody Whitehead and Lewis Patrick backing up the center and guards. We're ready to rock. What the fuck are we talking about? And Braxton Jones about to be a whole star out this bitch. Like, come on, bro. Everybody panicking about the line. Now you should panic about the defensive line. I get that. You know what I'm saying? Because Travis Gibson, no. I'm not even feeling Travis at all. You know what I'm saying? Nothing about Travis is screaming at me, hey, you know what I'm saying? I need to be on this team. Now he good. I think he's just a backup. And not even a good backup, to be honest with you. You know what I'm saying? So Travis Gibson to me is the X factor. He has to go.
Sucks. Hangover on the plane.
Hangovers on planes are just not fun.
Yeah, and most likely you don't smell great, and now you're
Right back on the
impacting the
bathroom.
plane in a negative way. But just being realistic here, Aaron, I don't know if you can call yourself out on that you made a plane smell bad, but I'm sure you'll never do it again if you did do that. It's okay. It's better than a crying baby, by the way. Crying baby on a plane is a tough one.
That's a tough one.
Yeah, it's a tough
Says
one.
he took it like a champ, guys.
Let me tell you something though about people who complain about crying babies. It is way worse to be the parent with the crying baby.
I'm
than
sure it
to
is.
be
About that,
anyone
yeah.
else on the plane.
The
The worst person in the crying baby situation is the parent who's responsible for the crying baby.
Very much so.
So it's one of the best examples in life where you're being tested, and empathy is the best strategy you could possibly have, which probably only 5% of the people on the plane actually do have.
Yeah, I definitely have
Yeah,
a problem
no.
with empathy in that moment. Did you get your baby under control over there, parent? No, you're right. You're absolutely correct, Adam. And I think that's wonderful that you brought empathy into the show today. And we could all benefit if we could put more of that out into the world wherever you
In
are.
general, traveling, I think, is like the biggest test of like humanity these days.
It's a tough one.
It's like if you just think of everything you encounter while you're traveling, there's always frustrations. There's always something.
That'd be
And
stressful.
I just feel like it's like it separates everyone very easily of like
Who can handle?
who's
things.
gonna have empathy and understanding and who's gonna be a dickhead. And
Right.
you find out really
Too many of those
fast
dickheads.
who's who in the whole thing.
Aaron Owens, respect that you didn't throw up on the flight, and also respect to anybody who, you know what I like about people when they fly. Actually, I just like about myself. I don't get the first thing on the plane thing. Why? So if you want to get some hockey before it's over, like the Canucks and the Hawks, I think that's the main reason. I don't see it as
I just
anybody
think we're missing that literally every move this guy has made has been best player available. So I wouldn't rule out anything. I don't think we can. I think it'd be stupid to rule out anything just because another move was made. Did anyone in the world think after they signed TJ Edwards that Tremaine Edmonds was going to be the next move?
Great point.
No one in the world in the city said that or would have said that.
Never pay big money for an off-the-ball linebacker. Never would happen. Oh, well,
He was the best player
He did
available
it.
on their free agent board, so they paid him.
Yep.
I think it's silly to rule out anything just because of a prior move that has been made.
hashtag King Poles. Don't try to contain him. He'll go any which way. You'll be going to work on a random Thursday, thinking you're just going to hang out with CHGO Bears for a little bit at lunch break, and then out of nowhere, he'll step up and say, "You know what? We don't have enough Bears on here. We're going to go get a Missouri State Bear, and we're going to sign Dylan Cole. Damn it, let's go."
He basically told you too that had one of these quarterbacks been better than Justin Fields, he would have drafted one of the quarterbacks too.
There that bullshit
Blown
go.
away was the words.
But obviously, he thought Justin Fields was the best of the options, which I agree with.
What do we think that he thinks about Yannick Ngakoue? That I see that name from.
Yeah, that's
Bears
one
fan
thing.
At least three.
We
times
got to
a day
get
at
this
point, not
3 tech
seven.
solved.
Well,
And we
Have
talked.
him in the
I don't know about
Adams,
Jalen Carter though, man. I
Yannick
ain't got time for
Ngakoue,
all that
and
shit.
Ascending player, I
It's
think.
not a big deal. You can
who
find
fits-
somebody else.
who fit what the Bears don't have right now. Guys that can get to the quarterback.
I think Yannick Ngakoue has been incredibly consistent throughout.
I
his
think right
career.
now you get a right tackle
I don't
and
think he's
just
ascending or descending.
you got 10 picks. I think
4 teams
8
in
of
the
those
last
picks
3
got to be
years.
He's a
fucking
guy
off
who
defensive line, man.
consistently gets to the
ASAP.
quarterback and consistently gets traded to a different team.
Yeah.
Yep. There's no.
I think you
That
can
consistent
revamp
going.
this
Right.
whole
All that-
defensive
I mean,
line.
I'm
You
being
can at least get
serious.
6 of
But
them.
if you
Get 3.
let's have this conversation.
He's had
6.
here's his career: 8 sacks,
Well, you can get
12 sacks,
3
9.5 sacks,
stars
8
with Dominique
sacks,
Robinson.
Which
8
would-
sacks,
and 3 backups.
10 sacks,
Which would-
9.5 sacks. How do you have all that?
You get a
that
big,
production
you run
yet
stop.
been
You
on
get your
1,
whole
2,
thing.
3, 4,
Whatever
5
Flus
teams?
need for that
Been on-
defense, you get him to get whatever the fuck he need.
5 teams in 4 years, 4 teams in 3 years.
It-
And by the way,
If he was on the Bears,
been remarkably healthy and durable. He plays. He doesn't miss games.
if he was on the Bears, he would be their best edge rusher by a mile. instantly.
Okay, we get it, bro. Bears ain't having a
Are
lot
Are
of
they trying
sacks.
to win next year? Or are
Get
they
over
not
it.
trying to win? That's a fair question, by the way. I'm not even saying they are.
What do you mean
Well, I
trying to
can
win
tell
every
you
year, bro?
From I actually
The
loved
fuck you
Yannick
mean?
Ngakoue coming out of college and have like when he went to Vikings, obviously we saw him up close. They ended up trading him to Baltimore.
Those one
He's not
motherfucker
good
score
running.
games we
I
had,
know that.
Yeah.
we at least
He's
been
not great
8 and
against the
something.
run.
That would have been
That's the
threatening the
problem. He's-
playoffs
he's
like
kind
shit.
of a one-trick pony, and that he gets to the quarterback.
We
Bears need those
need
guys.
that trick.
Yeah, but I'm just saying he's not the answer to be on the field for every down defensively.
And
Okay,
maybe
great.
that's the reason, we don't know why he's, going to all these different teams, but you would like a player that can do a little bit of both. That's what you're on the field for.
I mean, he would just be a fun name to say each week. I mean, can you imagine running around here to come next September, just yelling Ngakoue? Let's go. I'll give Greg Braggs a hug and do that. Let's.
Yannick Ngakoue, embrace.
I think
Speaking
it's
of-
interesting that the Bears are obviously not done in free agency.
Travis
Gibson
Gibson can go.
Got money to spend, got holes to fill, players still out there. Would they do something as big as Ngakoue? Doesn't seem like it, but
Our guy Braggs got duped by DeForest Buckner. Remember that he asked for a trade.
Got duped by.
So, all right. So the third screen, let's get on these defense a little bit. Travis Gibson. Then we got Gary Green and Corne Dang. I don't even know who these people are, bro. Not good at all. That's defensive end, defensive tackles. We just signed Andrew Bolins. Then Devontae Jader after him. Jeez, who is these people? 6'3", 325 pounds from Michigan. I do not know this guy. And he's a rookie too. So the Bears pick up a lot of people that I don't even know nothing about at all. So obviously he's a defensive tackle. Let's see what his stats look like. Donovan Jeter. Michigan. I already got a defensive tackle in that joint, huh? So that's Donovan Jeter. Defensive tackle. He's a rookie last year. I don't remember him. I know one thing, he revamped his joint for real. Got Justin Jones. You got right defense for him. Andrew Brown. Who the fuck is Andrew Brown? He's a second string defensive tackle. Andrew Brown. 6'3", 296 pounds. Play last year too. Drew Brown. I don't know about him, Andrew Brown.
These three guys, Moore's the easiest one to give up. Now, I personally don't know that I would have thought the same way, because all of a sudden you look at their wide receiver depth chart, and it's good that they added Adam Thielen, but if Adam Thielen's your number one guy for CJ Stroud or whoever else you're bringing in there, it's not the best way to develop a young quarterback, as this city knows well.
I would have loved Adam Thielen with the Bears.
There you go again.
Veteran
You had a Thielen.
Every player
Thielen.
on the free agent
Thielen,
market, these
I just
motherfuckers
thought he
want.
would be a great model to have in that receiving room and a good, solid, comfortable outlet for Fields. But
For $20 million, really?
he does not fit in the Bears timeline, so I've never actually moved it to any level of remotely considering that the Bears would do it. But I would have enjoyed it.
Me too.
DJ Moore greater than the ghost of Adam Thielen from RM. RM's been making some solid contributions to the show.
I know it's the only way y'all
Sonny,
motherfuckers email answer somebody's
777,
question.
1999. Appreciate the super chat there, Sonny. Poles is playing 5-dimensional chess by rolling over the benefit of trading the first overall to a team with the chance to be a bottom 5 team and continue to trade out of these coveted picks in order to have a top 10 draft pick every year.
I
think I'm in the rare. The funny thing is like everyone combined thought the Panthers could be a sneaky team this year.
well, it's
now they're
because of the
trading up
division.
For a quarterback, I know they lose DJ Moore and that hurts them. But yeah, they're in a bad division. They have a tremendous coaching staff that I really like. They're going to be getting.
That division was won by an under 500 Bucks team last year at 8 and 9.
Yeah.
The Panthers were 7 and 10
The
along
Bucks
with the
are
Saints.
worse.
The Saints are,
Saints are your favorite to win that division right
Yeah.
now.
Yeah, sure.
But
but
even they're not juggernauts by any means. I don't think you can rule out 6-7 wins for the Panthers at all. There's some solid players on that team.
Yeah, and I mean, going into the 2022 season, remember when the Seahawks were projected to be the worst team in the NFL, and the Bears steamrolled them in preseason, and like people were saying they're going to be the worst team. Look what they did. Like I don't think you can count on a team being just god awful. Like we see it all the time. where teams
First of all, I'm
make
not
a
paying no
dramatic
attention
leap
to
from 1
Carolina. I don't
year
give a
ago, so
fuck.
I wouldn't count on
Draft day come, then want somebody to say, "Oh, this
What else we got?
draft pick is via."
We had,
then I pay attention
just
to
a
it. Like I
nice
don't give a fuck.
$4.99 donation from Bears fan.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. Thank you,
Bears
Bears
fan.
fan.
Appreciate it.
Thank you,
everyone
Bears
super chat.
fan.
Appreciate you.
And then let's see, this was from Michael McCoy. Now I'm not sure. This was a little while ago. $5 to add to Nate's comment. It isn't so much they're discrediting DJ. I believe they should follow Miami and Philly and get Fields 2 legit wide receivers.
Why not? More wide receivers, better for Justin Fields.
Most
I
definitely.
mean, I don't. That's another example. Like Philly used a top 10 pick on Devonta Smith. They
Yep.
still went out and added Brown. Like
I don't know, man. You still got Claypool.
Premium players. at
I want
premium
to bring back
positions. I'm
Henry.
saying that stuff.
Harry?
But that's
Harry,
what
for
they
real,
do.
man. I like him.
I just think it's silly to rule out wide receiver in the first round just because of. I'm not saying it's likely, but I I just think it's silly to discredit it. All right, Michael. Or did we just do that one?
Just yep.
Yep. Ryan. I'm sorry, Ryan. $4.99. Nick. Last.
Nick is the best client that they got.
All right, wait, hold on. Before you go, Bulls here. Just last, Nate threw another $4.99. He said, "I was never ruling out JSN, just more so frustrated with Bear Twitter's slander of DJ Moore." Because
Yeah, so far I just want
Absolutely.
motherfucking Bears, man, to keep doing what they doing,
Thank you, Nate.
building the
appreciate it.
team.
Hey, Nate T, you know who would also love JSN at 9? That would be QB.
Like I never in my life seen a team get built to now. You know what I'm saying? So I'm watching this shit and just watching him do his thing, bro. So I'm satisfied so far. All the moves he made, he did not get Ogunjobi, Nobi. Didn't get him, let him go. Then the Pittsburgh Steelers signed him for 3 years, $5 million less than what Poles was going to give him. You know what I'm saying? But he probably fully healed now. You know what I'm saying? That was a year ago. Then we get rid of Mac. Definitely got turned 4 picks in and what 10, 11 picks last year. 6 of them definitely is playing on the team and starting. You know what I'm saying? So man, bruh, I got faith in this dude with 10 fucking picks, bro, to bring home at least 3 people that start. Easy. I already know. So I appreciate Pose, you know what I'm saying? And I'm be here each and every week, 2-3 times a week. I'm about to go over this Bears thing all the way up to the draft. So I appreciate everybody that been checking me out. We're gonna get into this thing. We're gonna go in this thing in depth. You know what I'm saying? And these podcasters, and we doing these podcasts, I'm gonna follow them. We're gonna kick that ass while we at it. You know what I'm saying, dog? So check me out as the Bears season goes on and on and on. You know what I'm saying, dog? And we get to some motherfucking real shit. Mandatory workouts where involuntary workouts is coming up, man. Let's get into it. The draft coming up. That's what's up. Me and my man gonna come on this joint and do a draft party for y'all. So holler at your boys. You know what I'm saying, dog? The Chicago Bears. The Chicago Bears. You know what I'm saying, dog? So next time I come back, I'm gonna critique. Now this podcast right here
Mike, you know, I was like, oh man, Mike
is a
wants to
Bears
be out there 'cause
podcast, but I
play
can't
D. Then he said, then I
stand
went to
certain
the
things they
Knicks.
talk about.
Wait, so he's telling all this
But-
last
but-
night?
but
What was your question?
Ballroom Network is
Said, "Do
next
me a
week
favor,
when I
when
come
you
back.
think about your time playing,
We
and
definitely
back
gonna
home
get
in
back on
Chicago, what's
Ballroom
downtown?"
Network for
So he
sure.
referenced the '88 All-Star game.
Got it.
And yes, we are
And
live.
then he said, and then I went to the Knicks, and we were
Full
competing
Chicago
against each
Bears,
other, and we
Lord.
didn't speak for 15 years, and neither of us wanted to talk to either one, because Doc was a competitor, man. Doc battled.
Chicago.
Ryan
me see.
Poles, Flus, George McCaskey, Kevin Warren.
Oh yeah, the owners meetings are next week. You know, so check out those joints, see what's going on there. You know, my thing is, even though the owners they having these meetings and shit, but
who they want, who they don't want.
like this
or
just
whatever.
right here, the Ballroom
You
Network,
can't,
where they
because
talk
it's a
to
competitive situation. You
Greg
wanna,
Gabriel. I think he's a
show stuff
GM
off
for the
to other
Bears
teams.
and,
Now,
and New York
people-
Giants.
People got all the information are the agents, and the agents are trying to get as much as they can for their clients, as they should. That's their job. So you got people on the network. You know, you got Adam Schefter with ESPN. You got Pelissaro, Garofolo, and Rappaport with the NFL Network.
And
They
what
got
make who we get
information.
telling
Where they get the
Rappaport
information
everything and
from? They're
why?
not getting it from the teams because the teams aren't telling them either. They're
That
getting
shit
it
is
from
crazy.
the agents. So,
That's true.
and I know a couple of these guys pretty well.
Now he made a good point when he said they making the smoke screens for agents and shit. I mean, agents making the smoke screens. That bring me to my man from Baltimore. The reason why he should have an agent for real. What's going on, player? Seeing him talking a little bit Bears and a little bit football. You know what I'm saying? NFL. Something I do. Now this is about I'm on late because this is the only time I have now. I figure the only time I can get in here and do some of this Bears was on my mind. It's gonna have to be late, you know what I'm saying? Because I be doing so much during the daytime, you know. But I'm thinking, first of all, Jackson should get paid, but in one hand, you can't be looking at Watson and be like, bruh, I need that contract. Like, come on, man. You and your mother need to do better at this. Get your fucking agent, bruh. You know what I'm saying? Just like when you just said when like for example, Zeke Elliott, he's a free agent right now. And I'm thinking you don't pick him up to be no starter for sure. But at the same time, exactly, Kyrie too. It's like they do all these people really, really fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Especially Kyrie, bro. It's like, bro, this man, first of all, Jackson won an MVP, led his team to the playoffs, bro. What the fuck else he need to prove to you? You know what I'm saying? The same thing I say about Justin Fields. Yo. I'm a Bears fan. It's a Bears podcast. You know what I'm saying? And Justin Fields, I'm thinking next year, if they ain't signing him to a contract like they did, Kansas City did home. At the time, we looking like, damn, you paid him that much, but it's like sewing up this dude for rest of his career is what you're doing, and I need that done with Fields. It's like these quarterbacks feel like you bullshit them, like Aaron Rodgers and all this shit. Aaron Rodgers feel like, you drafted this fool to take my place. Like he started to feel like he don't belong there no more. You know what I'm saying? It fucks up their what they do when managers be doing stuff like that, like getting quarterbacks or drafting quarterbacks and shit like that. That the starting quarterback feels some type of way, bro. You know what I'm saying? If he ain't signed to a contract yet, that ain't good. And Jackson don't be over there. He don't get no receivers. He don't get no running backs. He don't get shit. They run him in the ground for 5 years and be like, nigga, take this contract. Like, fuck no. So I feel what he doing, but at the same time, he fucking up with no agent and wanting the Deshaun Watson deal. That's just stupid. Because Deshaun Watson, everybody know he was on a bidding war. You know what I'm saying? It was a big difference than what he got going on. So whoever advising Jackson, man, is just real, real dumb right now. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? They really stupid. His mama, his auntie, whoever the fuck doing this shit. Lamar Jackson got to get a hold of this shit and call an agent. He literally lost more money right now than he even gonna pay the agent. So he need to stop playing. Come on, man. This shit's stupid. That's true on the team, but that's kind of beside the point. Like, to me and you, all right, look, me and you had this conversation right now, right? Do you think $190 million is good? You feel me? Like, it don't have to be Deshaun Watson 230 guaranteed. Why did it have to be that? Like, you could take something else and get paid for what you worth, bro. Like, he need an agent, man. He don't need to keep doing that shit. That's all I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna fuck people like Kyrie. Kyrie, you gotta realize Kyrie, he do stupid shit though. Huh? Like, for example, the other day, man tried to give him a fucking jersey. This nigga, like, come on, he gonna get on the podium later on and be like, oh, I wasn't even paying attention. Like, what the fuck you mean you weren't paying attention? Nigga hand you a whole jersey. The fuck you mean you weren't paying attention? Where your jersey at? Like, come on, man. People don't even play in the NBA know what that was all about. Nigga hand you jerseys like, oh, yeah, that's what's up. Let me give you my joint. This nigga walked the fuck away. And act like he wasn't paying attention. Oh, my mind was on something else. What? What the fuck your mind on, bruh? The game just ended. Man hand you a jersey. What are you thinking about? That nigga wild as shit. So you gotta be careful with Kyrie, bro. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta be careful with him, man. He just loose cannon, bro. You know what I'm saying? Everybody get what he was saying. I get what he was saying with the Jays when he kept on saying, bro, they run the system and all that. Everybody, all black people know that. But when they get to basketball, you know what I'm saying, or just the NBA game itself, that's something right there that don't even mix with that. You know what I'm saying? He got to be careful with mixing things with NBA. You know what I'm saying? That it has nothing to do with it. you know, like tweeting. What was that he tweeted? Hebrews and Jews. Nah, black Hebrews and Jews, something like that. And you just gotta be careful with that because you play for a team, bruh. Like it's hard for me to sit here and look at you as a peasant fighting the system like Lamar Jackson. Like, cause y'all niggas millionaires, bruh. Y'all fighting over with a billionaire over millions of dollars that I'm never gonna see. I don't give a fuck, really. You know what I'm saying? So y'all niggas not fighting the system and y'all not being depressed and no suppressed. None of that bullshit, niggas. Like Lamar Jackson get $33 million next year if he just signed the papers. You know what I'm saying? That's a lot of fucking money. Like, get the fuck. So in reality, it's like you can't have so much sympathy for these motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? Same thing with Michael Jordan. He's selling the team, right? You know what I'm saying? I got sympathy for him for a few reasons. He has a team in Charlotte. Well, the NBA is full of black players, right? And then the most famous players don't come to his team to build his status up, to build the team up, to build fan base up, to do nothing. You got Kyrie that will go any team in the league other than Charlotte. You got LeBron will float all over the league, won't go to Charlotte. You know what I'm saying? Durant, he don't give a fuck what jersey. Half the time, he don't even know what team he on. You know what I'm saying? But Charlotte, he know he not on there. But that's the only black owner. Why y'all not helping him out? Y'all gonna float around every fucking where? See, that's my problem with them. You know what I'm saying, dog? But you can't have sympathy for Michael Jordan. He's a fucking billionaire. Getting treated like a black man in the billionaire world. It's like, it's hard for me to defend that when I'm a poor black man. Like, you know what I'm saying? But it's happening. It's gonna force him to have to sell the company because have to sell the Charlotte because he in a world with all these white billionaires and none of them playing ball with him. Nobody's trading players to him. None of the players want to go to him. That like LeBron and all these players, like LeBron, like Kyrie and Durant could have just came to Charlotte together and got that man and blew up a black man company. But they want to go all over the league. These foreigners, billionaires, these redneck billionaires, these racist billionaires, and play for their teams. I ain't got no sympathy for that, bro. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got no sympathy for that, bro. Like Kyrie going to these teams, I don't fuck with him no more, bro. Like all these people are skipping over Charlotte. Like, really? Grandma and Mom made it work. Muzzy Bowles made it work, bitch ass niggas. Like, come on, bro. The only black owner, and y'all skip his team, but y'all float everywhere else and play for rednecks and come on, foreigners. Really? That's how I feel about these niggas, man. They full of shit. The NBA players are full of shit. You know what I'm saying? They run around the league and don't even play the only black owner. So I ain't got no sympathy for none of them bitch ass niggas. But when you look at it, like Jordan selling the team because he can't do anything. He getting squeezed out by billionaires and millionaires that's owning companies. I mean, owning these teams and getting all the best players. They drafting the best players. The best players on that's getting traded, they get them. Best players want to move from their team, they get them. Jordan don't get none of them. They leave him with the peasants, the fleas of the league. Expect that whole motherfucking team to survive through this shit in a small market. It's just stupid. So I don't even like. So I don't want Durant to get up and fight the power. I don't want to hear that from you, you black ass, you bitch ass nigga. I don't want to hear Kyrie Irving. Oh, it's only for black peoples. Really? That was really, bro? So I don't want to hear that. And you working for a racist bigot? Really? That what you want to do? And you got a black owner over there in Charlotte where you could have went to and preach your black stuff? Nah, so I don't believe you no more, bro. It's just that simple. You know what I'm saying? That's that simple. But I appreciate you tuning in tonight. Everybody tuning in tonight live. I will be back a few times a night, you know what I'm saying, to express any changes going on with the Bears, any changes going on. you know what I'm saying, with the roster, trades, even motherfucking my man coming on next week. We're gonna talk about the draft coming up. You know what I'm saying? He a Redskin fan. I keep on saying Redskins, goddamn. We're Washington fans, so he gonna come on his joint and give his perspective on that team. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna deep dive into this thing. You know what I'm saying, dog? The draft coming up. We're gonna have a live draft party that night. So check us out that night. So holler at your boy. I'm the Bears fan for life. You know what I'm saying, dog? Holler at your boys, man. Anytime you want, holler at me. We're gonna get on this joint. We're gonna rap a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I'm just new to this live stream shit. Live stream, I'll do a podcast, Third Perspective Podcast. Check me out each and every night. Sundays, Thursday nights live. Third Perspective, Spotify, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, wherever you get your podcast at. You know what I'm saying? You can check me out there, me and my boys on that joint. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna start doing more of a live stream. I never really live streamed before, so I'm gonna start doing live streams and start doing talking back and forth with the people in the chat. So I appreciate everybody tuning in tonight. You know what I'm saying, though? I will be back maybe tomorrow night, but if not tomorrow night after, to talk more Bears. Make sure to see if they make some moves, you know what I'm saying? And then critique some of these bullshit ass Bears podcasters. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate y'all, man. I appreciate you tonight, man. Anybody tuning in tonight, man. We appreciate you. Check me out, man. We appreciate it coming in, but check me out every night I come in so we can have a dialogue on this thing. NFL, football, the Bears. You know what I'm saying, dog?